We all have 2 ears and 1 mouth. It's a common saying I hear leaders talk to me sometimes is, no, I've got 2 ears and 1 mouth that reminds me to listen twice as often as I speak. It's a good thing to remember because it's at the heart of the connected leader, which is why this module is all focused on mix. In the previous module, you heard me speak to the importance of your role as a leader in shining a spotlight on what is happening and of interpreting the messages that are coming through to help people understand and help them make sense of our world and what's expected of them and how we are going to deliver BlueScope's purpose and our strategy. In this module for Mix, it's all about remembering that as a connected leader, you need to care enough to contribute to the conversation and not just the content that is going on around you. And by that I mean it's not always about you. And more often than not, your authenticity as a leader and as a connected leader comes through when you are engaged in conversation that others have started, not always that you've started yourself. And that's the essence of what Mix is about. We have 4 ways of mixing up your connected leader messaging and content. The first is you can post. You can make a post on these social platforms. What I mean by that is you go to your profile, you type a message, you record a message, you put it out there. You're starting it. It starts from you and it gets pushed out. That's probably the most common way leaders think they need to engage on these platforms. However, it's one way of 4. And as I said before, 2 ears, 1 mouth. 1 way that starts with you, 3 ways that don't. Let's talk about those. React. Many of you will be familiar with the little thumbs up icon. In social media land, this is called a like. Sometimes people say to me, oh, but I didn't like it, so I didn't want to press that. In the world of work, really, the thumbs up like button means I've got it. It's a way for you to know that people have seen a message. Yep, got it. It's a way for you to tell people you've seen and heard their message. Yep, got it. I've heard you. I've seen you. I've connected with you. But did you know there are more than 1 way to react? You can thumbs up. That's one reaction. There's also a love heart. And there's a smiley face and a sad face, a wow face. There's all sorts of options. Go crazy and have a play with React. It's very rewarding for people in your business to have that reaction, because if I posted something and you react to it, I know you've connected with me. And it's a really quick and easy way for you to go, yep, I see you. Yep, I hear you. I'm super busy, I'm doing all of this, but I'm still making time and prioritizing connecting with you, because that is important. Why? Because we care. All right, another way that is joining a conversation is you can comment. And many of you have probably already done this. When you see somebody has posted something, which means they've started a conversation, underneath is the option to reply. Click that button and it comes up with the option for you, again, to type a response, to film a response, however you want, but you can comment. And as we learned in the previous module around message, please use your comments in a way that doesn't waste people's time. You are a leader, not a follower. If you were following, you'd go, great job, well done. As a leader, you go, great job, well done, because it connects over here. Or I'm so excited to see this happening over here because it underlines the importance that our business is placing on XYZ at the moment. Start to, again, use the opportunity of a conversation somebody else has started to comment, reinforce, and direct attention onto what is meaningful within that. The final way to join the conversation that I'm going to mention here is by inviting people into a conversation. So somebody might have started a conversation, or again, it could be a conversation you've started, and what you want to do is tag somebody. It's up and we start to really build on the social element that comes in through connection. And what happens when more and more people focus on one thing, it gets louder. In terms of you, the leader, have shone your light on it, pulled other people in, and now more people are paying attention. And this is where we elevate your message. You move beyond translating and making sense to also making it really clear. We're making this message loud. This one's an important one. pay attention. And what you do when you do that is you're automatically going, dial down those ones. We don't need those messages as loudly. I'm paying attention to this one. You as a leader play a really key role in directing traffic. I have a lot of people say, it's just so noisy, there's so much noise, and therefore it just wastes people's time. It wastes people's time when you're not making sense of messages and when you're not directing the flow and focusing attention on the conversations that should be happening. You as a leader have in your power the ability to reduce noise on these platforms, not add to it. Use that power wisely. And how you do that is by being very particular about what conversations you start and what conversations you join. It focuses everybody else onto them. All humans have an innate need to be heard. When you mix it up and you invite people in and you make sense of messages in different ways, you hear them and you meet that need. And in doing so, you've connected. In the next module, we're going to talk about mode. Mix helps you stay authentic, helps you stay connected and human. Mode keeps you interesting while you do that.